Wizard family, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to all of which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel like clicking that red subscribe button and getting us to 7,500 as soon as possible. Other ways to support us, check out the merch store in the links below, my books, etc., and so on. Also, this weekend, I forgot to mention, but this weekend I will be at a show called Geek Crafters in St. Louis. It's a relatively large pop culture show or geek craft show. I will be there this weekend with my wife and Ray Clark, who's another author. And so if you're in the St. Louis area and you happen to hear this video or hopefully tomorrow's video, where I will try to remember to mention this, stop by the booth and say hi. I would love talking to you guys. So today we had a new one recently. I don't remember if it was today or yesterday, but Novelists put out a new one. And I want to go ahead and check it out because I won't be able to give you a new release on Friday. I'm going to be driving to St. Louis and setting up for a show. So I want to give you a new release today. Now there's a chance Friday morning after I get off work before we leave, I could do another stream, but I'm not going to count on it just yet. So we'll see. Depends on how much packing we get done. But we are going to take a look at the latest Adam and Eve from Novelists. This is sort of a younger band, a newer band to the channel. With a really cool sound, really great videos, and so far I've loved checking out everything that we've done from Novelists. So we're going to take a look at another one from them, and pause as necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. If you're in the live stream, say hi, and if you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Adam and Eve from the Novelists, not the Novelists, Novelists. Cheers. Right on, man. Well, we'll back up a little bit. I like the intro instrumentally. I wish his vocals were a little bit more in the forefront. I could not tell the first time, and then until I read the lyrics, I really struggled to hear him coming through the instruments. The opening, though, sounded really good. Wes from Dragonfire Entertainment, make sure you go check out his channel. I think it's listed in my recommended channels at the top of mine, but he recently filmed long-awaited Beer Versus episode. Hey, appreciate you stopping in and letting me know that. Yeah, I got to wrap up mine. I got to do my last episode of the Battle of the Retro American Beers. I'm going to try to do that this week or next week. I haven't decided which. Pickles the drummer, take notice on that opening. Absolutely. The opening through this song is fantastic. Welcome whoever just joined. A lot of power in her scream, and I've noticed it build over the last few videos that we've watched, and she's joining a small group now of female front women who can do this sort of clean melodic vocals and this scream throaty growl sort of metal, and it's quite impressive when they do it back to back. You know, Tatiana from Ginger, Monochromatic Black that we recently looked at. This band, there's something about that going back and forth that's really unique and impressive, really. I love that contrast of the vocals through here, and again, we've seen that a couple of times uh, with the metal bands with uh, female front women. That's kind of redundant, isn't it? But we've seen it a little bit, but not a ton, and even among male fronted bands, there's only a handful that will bounce back and forth like that, especially in the same song. Corey Taylor is probably one of the more well-known ones that is capable of that. It's not something you hear often, and it's really kind of a cool contrast in the vocals. Think in this one too, I'm just really kind of noticing that the drumming's very clean. Now the opening with the guitar riff's very nice, but here through this section, it's so blended, the guitar and the bass, and it's really hard to pick out anything specific. Thinking that's a little more intentional. They want the focus to be her vocals through here. But the drumming is so clean through this whole piece, which is really nice. To come through like that, because a lot of times, especially in your more new metal, scream metal, the drumming can be so heavy just with cymbal and bass and stuff that it's sometimes hard to pick out anything specific in the set, and here we're hearing it very cleanly, which is really nice. And that was it. Damn, very nice piece. It kind of ended abruptly, and I didn't expect that. Very nice piece from Novelists. They continue to just put out good, solid quality stuff. And it's a smaller channel still. So be sure to go subscribe there and subscribe here. And also go check out Dragonfire Entertainment. Wildman West does some really cool beer reviews, movie discussions, and things like that. So if you're interested in that, go check out his channel as well. And other than that, I will see you guys all again soon. I will have probably one more stream before we leave town for the weekend, but I might try to squeak in one on Friday. It depends on how work goes. Other than that, Dragonfire says, I dig the sound to degree, and I agree with you on the sound getting muddled at times. Yeah, Yeah, some bands just get the sound too, it's too blended. It's too hard to pick out individual instruments. But so far, Novelist is doing really well. I will see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.